Hey guys, and welcome back to World of Tanks with Cradler90. I'm here today with a few replays, brought to you by some of my clan members. First we've got Ski All Day in his very underpowered KV-1S. I mean, I'm just kidding. Of course you guys know that this is one of the best tanks in the game for its tier. Though today we find him in a tier 7 game with some T-29s on the other team, a PZSFL-5, E25, so it's certainly not like he's just going to be munching on unfortunate tier 4s that come marching his way. Now, Ski All Day is relatively new to the game. He's only got about 1,000 games played, but he seems to have figured it out about as well as anyone has with that many games under his belt. He's here in Sand River and it's assault, so they gotta defend for 10 minutes. And if they do that, they're successful. He's gonna run into the enemy E25, who seems to have a kind of a hard-on for him. So, and I know that when I'm in my E25, I love snacking on KV-1Ss and like-minded, pretty under-armored, beefy targets. E25 has hit him twice. This time he's done damage. And of course the E25 has a much larger and more expansive view range than the KV-1S. So it's going to be difficult for Ski All Day to be able to spot him. And he hasn't done much yet at this early stage of the game. It's about 2 minutes have gone by. We are, however, winning 3-1. And their T-29 was chewed up by our E-25, so that was a nice thing to see early on. We've got a decent force over here, a Hellcat, a Jumbo, a VK 30-01P, and that M7. And nice shot by Ski All Day there to take out the 30-01P. So that's his first damage. And this isn't going to be like a super stunning game. Ski All Day does very well, but nothing too spectacular. But he sent me the replay, and I enjoyed watching the game, so I figured I'd put it up as part of one of my compilations. Excuse me, being my tongue-tied here. Now let's watch if he can hit this Jumbo. And the Jumbo starts moving, and he just scratches that sloped frontal armor. Don't worry, Ski All Day, that happens to everyone shooting at those things. So he's going to take a blind shot at this Su-152. And you'll see later that he doesn't actually hit him. We're still up 2 tanks. Our artillery is doing a good job. Took out their heavily armored AT-2, who probably wasn't looking too keen in a tier 7 game. Oh, I'm sorry, I must have missed that. The M7 tries to come yelling around the corner, and Ski happens to take him out. So now he's on 2 kills. Only 541 damage though. But he's got a nice lightly armored PZSFL-5 here. Can he get the shot? Yes, he can. You can see that Russian accuracy is no issue to Ski All Day as he loops it right into the top of that tank. So now he's on 3 kills, which it's turning out to be quite a nice game for him, even though he's just patrolling this hill and trying to get some damage. And this Panther seems to be stuck out relatively in the open, but he sees a more dangerous target, that enemy KV-2. Gets hit again by the E-25, who, like I said, seems to have a hard-on for him during this game. But he takes out the KV-2 with a nice shot. And he's up to 4 kills already and 1,000 damage. That Su-152 takes out his buddy in the E-25 who was having a decent game. But you can see our team has completely taken over the western flank. It is, of course, they're supposed to be defending their base, so hopefully they'll come back and defend, or at least complete the encirclement. So we'll see if that happens. Though the Su-152 is not looking too keen now, sitting out in the open with the KV-1S. And a T-29, who looks like he's firing HE at the guy. So, Ski's on 4 kills, and make that 5 kills. Nice shot for him over there. Now we've got this Jumbo, who has lost all of his friends, and we've also got a Panther. Now Ski should have let him a little more there. I think if he let him slightly more, he probably would have gotten him. But he's on 5 kills, just one more until his Top Gun. And he might have the side of this Panther. He does. So he just lets an aim, takes out the Panther. But you can see that E-25 is still trying to hit him. That's about it for this game, so let me just skip ahead a little. Unfortunately, I don't think Ski gets another damaging shot in the rest of the game. And that E-25, who was pestering him and harassing Ski, is the last one to perish on the enemy team. Ski can take at least 3 shots from the E-25 though, so if you're ever in that situation, just know it only, I think, has about 150 alpha, but man, it shoots every 3 seconds or 4 seconds. I have it. It's very fun. It's a fun little tank, or tank destroyer, I guess is the better descriptor. And he's done. So that was a good game by Ski. Let's see what else I have up for you. Alright everyone, for the second game today we have Urbo and Alex Escobar, platooned up in Tier 9 TDs, and I haven't watched this replay yet, so I am just going to kind of fly by the seat of my pants and see for the first time and comment on it for the first time. Now Urbo's in his Yag Tiger, and Escobar is in the Object 704, and they're in Malinovka, in what seems to be a standard battle. Urbo, instead of moving up the hill right away, tries to get behind some camo. Oh no, I think he's gonna yellow. Oh, I thought he was gonna yellow rush across the field first. That would have been quite exciting to watch. But no, I think he sees that. Oh, I've never actually seen this strategy before by these two guys. They're usually much more standard players, maybe is the word. But here he goes. He pokes through the tank barrier there, the logs. You can tell it's Russia Malinovka because there are logs everywhere. And yeah, there you go. He gets a nice shot into the Su-152. Here comes the IS. I think he wants some of that 128mm pepper. So 2 nice shots already. Okay. Urbo has taken some damage. Looks like a T-34 got him. Let's see where. Can't see. Probably the lower glacis. Let's see if I can. Nope, I don't really know. Urbo took a shot there. Doesn't seem to have hit anyone. Oh, there he goes. Now he gets hit by a Yag Tiger. That last one bounced. The ISE bounced as well, luckily. That might have ended his day. But I'm just trying to look for pen marks. Oh, we've got right on that beak of the where the upper glacis and lower glacis meet. So if you look on the map like I am right now, you see only our Type 59 and Conqueror went up towards the hill. So hopefully, I don't know if they've won this game. I'm not entirely sure. But that might be the reason why they don't, if all else is said and done. So far they've only taken out 2 Tier 7 tanks. So they haven't done too much damage here yet. You can see Esco is going to start moving up that right flank. Interestingly enough, Urbo seems to have spotted a T-69, takes a shot clutch. Let's just focus on his point of view for a second. I'll keep an eye on the map. T-34 behind a building, but a T-25-2 who is not. And he gets a nice shot. And I think that reload's going to let him get another shot in before his tracks repair. Yes, and you can see that his shot arced in before that either howitzer round or that artillery round got in there. Esco has muscled his way up to the very front of the enemy base, knocking on the gate over there. He's only about half health himself, so he's not looking too keen either. There's that Yag Tiger that hit us earlier. Bounce off him. That's a pretty suspect bounce. Don't know where he hit. I would have expected it to have gone in. Oh, there's also a Centurion. Nice snapshot. Led him very well. And the Centurion's just gonna stick out in the open. The Yag Tiger's got a very accurate gun. Oh, but the Centurion moved back. Well, it looks like Escobar's only on one shot left. So maybe, I don't know if he dies right here or if he manages to stick with it for a little bit longer. Nice shot by Urbo. He's almost at 3,000 damage. But you can see they've completely taken the hill. Urbo gets the second kill on that Centurion 7-1. But everyone knows that that hill is going to start falling down on their position sooner rather than later. So I think Urbo decides smartly to start setting up for that push. And unfortunately, it does look like Escobar was taken out using some profane language. So if you're not a fan of profane language, don't look at chat. T-34 is unhappy, saying that the base is going to be taken over, calling everyone idiots, which, to be fair, if this was happening on my team, I wouldn't be too happy as well. I would think that Esco and Urbo were trolling, quite frankly. Oh, now they're talking about different games in chat. That's always helpful, mid-game. But we are winning, so... And Urbo seems to have found himself a nice bush to sit behind. Let me just speed up until we get something spotted. Because I know Campanovka could be very frustrating like that. And we've spotted the T-69, but he's outside of Urbo's draw distance, or render range. Takes a punt anyway. I don't know why he's not looking at that IS-8, who seems to be out in the open. Now I think he sees him. But he's behind that building. Oh, and here comes the IS-3, that tier 8 Russian heavy. Oh, what perfect shots. Right on that, on a downslope. That's a nice place to shoot him. But the IS-8 seems to have Urbo's flank. So he's got to get out of there. And there's the T-32. So hopefully he can just finish off the IS-3. Yes, he can. And help our T-34 with the T-32. Oh, it looks like he'll be able to do that pretty easily. Oh no, that must have bounced off the turret. I can't see it bouncing off anywhere else. Okay. So the T-34 handled himself well. And now it's 9-8. With the Yag Tiger 88, a T-69, an ISU 152, an IS-8, and... well, I know they still have their GW Tiger P as well. Let me just once again fast forward a little bit. Oh, there's their Yag Tiger 88. And Urbo sets him on fire. Nice, very nice kill. And there's the enemy Yag Tiger as well, which it seems like we don't really have the greatest shots at. Our SU-101M perished. This has turned into quite the Campanovka matchup. Does Erbo have a shot? No, it doesn't look like it. But our rhyme certainly did, so we'll leave it to him. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward again. Oh, there's the pesky ISU 152. Can one-shot the T-52-2. He could obviously kill our Yag Tiger, but I'm not sure if that hit. But we can certainly pen his front with this gun. Erbo's got a Campanovka and Binox installed, so hopefully he can spot him if he tries to roll over this hill. Well, this game wasn't nearly as exciting as I thought it would be. Usually when Erbo sends me a game, it's full of high-paced action. Then again, it is Campanovka, so I guess we can't be too surprised here. Nice. Erbo does wind up getting that T-69 finally, leaving him with 5 kills. Just one more for the Top Gun. Can he sneak a shot in through on that IS-8? Doesn't look good. So now he's just going to move forward and hope that that ISU doesn't take a swat at him. Our T-50-2 and our low have moved up, so it's good to see that. Still doesn't have a shot on the IS-8, who takes out our T-50-2. Now we can survive one shot from the IS-8. 2 shots will probably take us out. And Erbo doesn't have any HE loaded, though an IS-8 usually can get penned pretty easily. Oh, what a great happenstance. The ISU is looking the wrong way. Now he just needs to take out this IS-8, who may take a punt at the low. And that's very nice. 8 damage, 128mm shell for 8 damage. Now let's just speed it up and see who takes out the artillery, or if he drowns himself in honor. And it looks like they're just going to cap out. So that'll be that game, and that was Erbo in his Yag Tiger Tier 9 German tank destroyer, and Esko in his Tier 9 Russian tank destroyer. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I know those weren't the 2 greatest games on the planet, but I enjoyed them, so I'm putting them up on YouTube.